This is the daily horoscope for March 16th, 2026. Aries steps in with direct momentum and clear intent. A new business opportunity, Aries. You aren't likely to want to commit to a permanent involvement, but you might take it on temporarily simply for the sake of the money. Love and relationships. You dislike confusion at the best of times, so today's planetary alignment a task in trying to decide just what is what, as far as someone special is concerned. Career and work. Taking on a more flexible attitude will allow you to enter many doors that were previously locked. Listen to others and be willing to modify your point of view. Money and finances. This period is about activity in your house of home and inner emotions. This money, some of which for you now. Health and energy. When you think it's time to take a break from your workout, think twice. Days of rest are extremely important, to be sure, but ask yourself whether you're just bored of the usual and want something new. What to avoid today. But don't allow this to get in the way of actually having a great time if you are going out on a date. Best move today. You aren't likely to want to commit to a permanent involvement, but you might take it on temporarily simply for the sake of the money. Mood and mindset. A new business opportunity, Aries. Taurus moves steadily and turns patience into progress. Your physical energy is high and your ambition even higher, Taurus. You're likely to want to turn your mind to new projects that can advance your socioeconomic status. Love and relationships. The position of the planets encourages the impressionist in you to make a bold appearance. If you are dating someone for the first time, then take time to dress in style, but make sure that you are surrounded by an aura of mystery. Career and work. Normally your brain is quite scattered and indecisive. Today it is even more so. Money and finances. The universe is going to lend a hand to anyone working or trying to work at home now. Since the astral activity occurs in your house of home and inner emotions, you trouble making your home a quiet space in which to work. Health and energy. Today's planetary alignment gives you a sense of expansiveness in your home life, in your emotional life, and in your relationship with yourself. Use this energy to square away any unresolved issues in your home life. What to avoid today. Pace yourself so you don't get too tired. Best move today. If you are dating someone for the first time, then take time to dress in style, but make sure that you are surrounded by an aura of mystery. Mood and mindset. Your physical energy is high and your ambition even higher, Taurus. Gemini opens the day with quick insight and flexible focus. Practical abilities that you didn't know you possessed might suddenly appear today, Gemini. You could be working behind the scenes on a project of some kind, perhaps involving earning some extra money or raising funds for a worthy cause. Love and relationships. It doesn't hurt to keep someone guessing, and this is a game that you are especially good at. Career and work. Turn over a new leaf with someone that you have historically had bad communications with. Today marks a new starting point during which you should make a resolution of some kind. Money and finances. The aspects now could result in a power struggle if you aren't careful. The universe is assertive and wants to get its way. Health and energy. Ask yourself what you need to feel really comfortable in your body. Do you need to be in better physical condition? What to avoid today. Your intuition is operating at a high level, so don't be surprised if you tune in to the thoughts of others. Best move today. Make use of them. Mood and mindset. Practical abilities that you didn't know you possessed might suddenly appear today, Gemini. Cancer leads with intuition and practical emotional clarity. The completion of a long-term goal might have you feeling enthusiastic, energetic, and happy. You're also likely to be looking to the future, Cancer, formulating ideas for other projects and discussing them with friends. Love and relationships, the alignment of the planets issue, but in doing so it tire feelings, yet you feel curiously free. Career and work. Transitions are never easy, but today you will receive tremendous support from the people you work with. Others are encouraging you and easing your growing pains. Money and finances. A supportive aspect now affects your house of money and values. The universe indicates that more money will be coming in, along with more opportunities to earn. Health and energy. The current planetary configuration gives us a chance to pull out the physical and emotional needs of our inner child, the need to be nurtured, the need to be fed and well taken care of, into the structure of our waking hours. It helps us to implement what we want in our lives. What to avoid today. The completion of a long-term goal might have you feeling enthusiastic, energetic, and happy. Best move today. The completion of a long-term goal might have you feeling enthusiastic, energetic, and happy. Mood and mindset. The completion of a long-term goal might have you feeling enthusiastic, energetic, and happy. Leo enters with confident drive and a strong sense of direction. Career matters are at the forefront of your concerns today, Leo. Opportunities for advancement, aware of yesterday, and you'll need to make snap decisions and go for what you want right away. Love and relationships. You persistent idea, or, dare it be known, an actual fantasy. The celestial atmosphere today brings heaven to earth. If you can find time to allow this to happen. Career and work. You are in the spotlight and everybody knows it. Take this opportunity to create a new reputation for yourself, money and finances. You have a pretty powerful cocktail indeed, with the universe giving you the energy and impetus to get all your tasks accomplished and show others that you mean business. It's a great time to be in contact with others to negotiate anything from contracts to leases. Health and energy. You can't hold a grudge for too long. It's too involved in seeking out the higher truth of the matter. Likewise, you won't be caught on some trendy diet for too long. You're too interested in working towards a balanced lifestyle that involves healthy practices that nobody's last name belongs on. What to avoid today? Don't be surprised if someone you'd nearly forgotten about is of great help today. Best move today. So take another, more interesting path. Mood and mindset. Career matters are at the forefront of your concerns today, Leo. Virgo starts with precision, calm focus, and useful perspective. Travel that is possibly related to business could come up for you, Virgo. A friend or colleague, boy via. A friend or colleague, boy. Love and relationships. The planetary transits encourage you to boldly go where you have never been before. If the face of a certain person has been having that haunting effect on you, then perhaps it is time to do something about this. Career and work. Now is a good time to follow in someone else's footsteps. Pick a role model for yourself and model after that person. Money and finances. You don't lack friends. This definitely helps when it comes to changing jobs or getting advice about a new field. Health and energy. Wishing that things were different doesn't often change matters, unless of course you reach your breaking point and then bust a move. What to avoid today? You don't lack friends. Best move today. You might want to take a course of some kind for pleasure or advancement. Mood and mindset. Travel that is possibly related to business could come up for you, Virgo. Libra begins by balancing diplomacy with firm decision-making. If you've been thinking about trying some new investments or starting a new savings plan, this is the day to get started. Libra, you're a lot more mentally focused than usual. Love and relationships. You will want to go forward, but you could desire to state exactly how you feel, yet give away not a single secret, though you ramble on about love for hours. Career and work. Solicit all the help you can, instead of insisting that you do everything on your own. Often you like to demonstrate your strength and independence by tackling many obstacles at once. Money and finances. Since you have the universe affecting your house of groups, politics, and ambition, the sky's the limit when it comes to what you want to achieve. That's great. Health and energy. You have enjoyed a few very busy months, and things look like they might stay in a settled formation for some time now. You have a great deal to do with this order of things. What to avoid today? Don't let your mind get in the way. Best move today. If you've been thinking about trying some new investments or starting a new savings plan, this is the day to get started, Libra. Mood and mindset. If you've been thinking about trying some new investments or starting a new savings plan, this is the day to get started, Libra. Scorpio begins with depth, strategy, and quiet determination. Partnerships, possibly business-related, are on the agenda, Scorpio. You might find yourself in discussions dealing with such partnerships, as well as contracts and other paperwork. Love and relationships. You are not sure whether to go for it today or not, especially with today's planetary alignment. You know that the person in question holds a deep fascination for you, and the thought of being close to them makes you melt. Career and work. The more people you ask, the more and more opinions you will get, making it increasingly harder for you to decide. At some point, you need to stop soliciting advice, and you need to turn inward and listen to only yourself for the answers. Money and finances. Aspects affect your house of romance, fun, and kids, which could make you scattered and distracted. But the universe will also affect your house of past lives, karma, and institutions. Health and energy. Today's planetary alignment is a marriage of feminine and masculine qualities. You are taking stock of your emotional cupboard. Do you have what you need in your personal cupboard? Do you have what you need in your personal life? What to avoid today? Partnerships, possibly business-related, are on the agenda, Scorpio. Best move today. At some point, you need to stop soliciting advice, and you need to turn inward and listen to only yourself for the answers. Mood and mindset. Partnerships, possibly business-related, are on the agenda, Scorpio. Sagittarius starts with optimism, curiosity, and smart timing. Paperwork regarding finances, possibly those connected with your job, might take up a lot of your time today, Sagittarius. You should be feeling especially strong, confident, and focused. So if you've been thinking about looking for a new position, this is the day to check the ads. Love and relationships. The astral configuration means that things when it comes to your love life today, you even a date arranged, yet it will not turn out as you imagined. Career and work. You will be juggling phone calls, emails, paperwork, family, your boss, your coworkers, marital problems, laundry, and 1,000 other things. The amazing thing is that you will do it all with incredible grace and confidence. Money and finances. As you strive to create more security in your life, the universe will ask you to clean up a bit of a financial mess from the past. An inadvertently missed payment could turn into something more, and to get any fees waived. Health and energy. Your gift of sight usually serves you especially well. Nurture your natural vision with sources of vitamin A and beta-carotene. What to avoid today? Do not rub your eyes if they are tired or itchy. Best move today. Paperwork regarding finances, possibly those connected with your job, might take up a lot of your time today. Sagittarius, mood and mindset. Paperwork regarding finances, possibly those connected with your job, might take up a lot of your time today, Sagittarius. Capricorn opens with discipline and a practical, long-range view. A creative project, perhaps one that could earn you some money, might well be the primary focus of your attention today. Perhaps you've been doing some writing or intend to teach a class. Love and relationships. The position of the planets creates a slightly stubborn attitude of mind. Best in your love interest today. Talking would probably help, as you both need to share your feelings and see if you can get to the root of the problem. Career and work. Getting a straight answer out of anyone will not be easy. People have many different escape routes that they will try in order to hide from you. Money and finances. You on old ideas or behaviors concerning money. Since the aspects affect your closest relationships, try not to let any money baggage that you or your mate came in with affect what you truly mean to one another. Health and energy. You like to be part of a healthy relationships, whether with one person or with a whole group of people. For this reason, it can give you a lot of satisfaction to be part of a volunteer organization. What to avoid today? A creative project, perhaps one that could earn you some money, might well be the primary focus of your attention today. Best move today. A creative project, perhaps one that could earn you some money, might well be the primary focus of your attention today. Mood and mindset. A creative project, perhaps one that could earn you some money, might well be the primary focus of your attention today. Aquarius begins with original thinking and grounded execution. A couple with a child might visit you today. One or both of these people could be connected with you in a business capacity. Love and relationships. You don't have to pretend that everything is okay today. What won't really help right now with the current planetary transits is either sulking or your other habit of hiding behind your shell, because you don't really know how to overcome the problem. Career and work. This is a very intense time of month for you, so don't beat yourself up if you aren't feeling your strongest. It is natural for you to reach a low point during this time. Money and finances. You have a tense aspect affecting your employment sector. It's crucial to cultivate patience around communication and the technology you use to get your job done. Health and energy. On the one hand, you see many of your strengths and feel pretty good about yourself. On the other hand, you feel the one nagging thing you haven't been able to quite work out dragging you down. What to avoid today? You don't have to pretend that everything is okay today. Best move today. Whatever the connection, Aquarius, a lot of interesting discussion should take place, and promising plans for the future could well be made. Mood and mindset. A couple with a child might visit you today. Pisces opens with empathy, imagination, and clear inner guidance. A lot of paperwork involving new plans for your business interests could need immediate attention. Getting it done properly is probably going to require a lot of ingenuity on your part, Pisces, but you'll manage it. Love and relationships. With today's celestial atmosphere, your partner, current or prospective character today, or perhaps you get to see a side to their personality that you hadn't previously noticed. Career and work. Don't take everything so seriously. Consciously lighten up and take the stressful edge off of your work. Money and finances, although you try to be responsible with your funds, the universe is making your debt picture precarious and unstable. Communication is cloudy, so it's best to take things slowly. Health and energy. Try to give to yourself before you give to others. Meaning, focus on your wellness before you try to benefit from giving a sense of well-being to others. What to avoid today? Don't take everything so seriously. Best move today. Your mind is particularly quick, sharp, and focused today, so you'll be able to accomplish a lot in whatever you try. Mood and mindset. A lot of paperwork involving new plans for your business interests could need immediate attention. Thank you for listening to today's horoscope. If you enjoyed today's horoscope, please subscribe and come back tomorrow for your next daily horoscope.